let's... Why not? Let's do the next guy tonight, too. Y'all having fun? Oh, that's weird. In order for me to play, I had to small screen this, but because I did that, it's locked in the left corner. I mean, it's not like it looks bad, but still. Alright, let's keep going. I want to get one more in. Defeat all enemies for a Let's Revolution is such a funny title. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it would be like a rhythm game. I guess because of the DDR. Count Leo is a highborn assassin. He's a count. Use stealth and mobility to find the king while revealing as few tiles as possible. Oh, this guy plays completely different. Huh. Hide enemies to avoid open combat. Well, I already know how I want to implement this guy's mechanics into a piece for the trooper. Let's see how the shadow works. Actually, you know what? Before we cut into this guy, I want to sit down and make the first guy. So how would this thing work as like a chess piece type deal? And I'm kind of torn between a couple different directions, right? So I could, for example, fully implement the mechanics and it kind of just work, with the trooper starting with an amount of health, and he has to be hit multiple times to die, you know, kind of like the Holy and Demon Battalion stuff that we took from Ponbarian. But I don't think I want to do that. I want them to actually be taken out. So at the end of that run, he starts with the whirlwind attack. And he moves orthogonal 1 square, and his only way to attack is that whirlwind. But I also had a spear, which would capture both of 2 squares. And then the spear was able to be upgraded. But I think if we're really getting into the meat of what that thing is mechanically and trying to make it work with chess, it would just move orthogonal 1. So let's call this... Let's Revolution Battalion. Yeah, why not? Trooper, and it moves orthogonally. Let's actually make sure you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, not that. Oh, why didn't that work? What? Oh, that's an audio. My bad. I'm being stupid. I was like, why isn't this working? Because I can't distinguish between simple shit. And then I need to grab this audio so you guys can still hear it. Oh, not that. I wanted to grab, the audio. Jeez. Anyways. I'll get better at this with time. Don't worry. multi-promoter, like, oh, that's an idea. Where that would be in line, because the idea is you upgrade pieces as you go in this. And it also gives you bonuses for capturing enemies, which is the closest we're going to get to revealing tiles. So if the trooper was a chess piece, yeah, we could just give it the spear sort of ability. This is just a big free kill guy, though, which is hard to balance. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. Trooper. Let's upgrade that a little bit. Moves 1 orthogonally. Can capture all pieces. Ally or enemy within 1. No, because so it's gonna just be all enemy pieces. As a turn, this then starts loading for 3 turns. Alright. And I didn't actually look with the trooper how far the jump goes, but I'd assume that the range of movement orthogonal just goes up 1. So the upgrade will just get the spear and the movement, and then it'll upgrade again, I would assume. This alone already will feel right. And you're only going to have 1 of each. When it captures, let's say, 5 pieces matches, and then that puts it behind enough of a wall that it's fine, that it's going to be really strong after. When it captures 5 pieces, upgrades, we're not going to use the word promotes, in the following ways: can move 2 squares orthogonally, can capture without moving all pieces up to 2 squares away orthogonally in 1 direction. We should put each of these in like bullets. Yeah. No, not that. I see. It thinks that this is its own thing. All pieces, all enemy pieces. Because we know from the Okay. And then it will get the same upgrades on again, but it'll now be 3 on both of these. Yeah, and that will be it for the trooper, and we'll just make that bold. Cool. And now we've made the trooper into a chess piece. At least for how he was going around fighting. We're not going to worry about the Minesweeper mechanics or some of the other nitty-gritty. We're just going to make him go. And let's add Revolution Trooper, because adding a adjective of some kind before the name really helps with distinguishing and makes it to where I can reuse the word trooper and stuff and people not get too confused. Alright, well that's that. Free kill equals chess with guns? Kind of. Let me actually name these things so it's clear. Roundhouse. And then this one was just called Spear. When it captures 5 non-immutable pieces. Yeah. Cool. And now we move back to the game. Let's try the shadow. Normal. New characters, new pieces. Yeah, pretty much. My particular brand is to just throw everything into chess because I can. Or into our RPG. But, like, making this into, like, its own little inspired chess armies, I think gonna be cool. Dead ends never contain enemies and are always safe to step on. I did not know that. Thank you. That's interesting.
Basilica?
If it isn't Count Leo finally had it with our king, I can't imagine what he did.
Hiya, buddy.
You're a sneaky fellow, so use some cunning to catch the king.
Aina.
Aina. Smoke bombs and cartwheel to hide. You don't want to fight them head on. Okay. Throw a bomb to hide in an area of tiles within range. Targeting the hero will grant hidden. Oh. Cartwheel. Leap over one of 4 adjacent tiles to hide it. So I'm trying to make it to where all tiles stay hidden. Attack a hidden tile, move there if it is empty or if the enemy is defeated. Okay. Your backstab is a powerful attack, is it? Oh, it deals 2 damage. I have a lot of energy. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing lots of things. But I also don't have a recharge, right? Oh, I start every level with full energy. Okay, so I can expend this however I want. Plus 1 gold for every 4 hidden tiles when finishing a level. Nice. Reveals a hidden enemy every 4 times normal movement reveals a hidden tile. Oh. So normal movement bad. Interesting.
Mashabura?
When you run low on energy, use coin to call in some favors? Refill energy. Permanently increased by 1 with each use. Oh,
Mueritiri.
careful. The cost of favors goes up every time you use it. Okay, so coin is definitely a precious resource here.
Ibade.
So use Shrouded to earn extra coin by leaving level with as many hidden tiles as possible.
Mishatika.
This time the King's Guards are looking for you.
Makadiri.
There's suspicion. Yeah.
Hari Gugo.
Reveal tiles selectively. Dialogue's a bit loud, you say? Hold on. That should help.
Ibade.
Oh, now she's too quiet. Hold on. Now go be cunning and catch that king. Oh, I have more movement than normal. I can just go all the way to here. Alright, and then this tells me a number of paths. Oh, I found an enemy. That's unfortunate. Oh, smoke bombs are a resource. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Then I'm gonna cartwheel to here. Backstep here. Oh, that's cool. And then the king is either up or down. Oh, fuck. I'm assuming I can buy that back. Avoid Beckon Seeker. Alright, sure, I'll visit the smith. Interest would be real nice, but I don't have enough to do the thing. Oh, and I don't have a bow at all? So I would have to buy it here? Let's get interest. Because that's just good to have. We are bound by every choice we make. I noticed. Frick. Well, at least I know where to go. Really? Oh, that was annoying. At least it does Shroud before it does interest. That would have really sucked if it didn't there. So I start with those. 2 means 2 of these are path. Backflip. Oh, it costs energy. Oh, that's really useful. I could have used that to hide a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this is my main way to hide stuff. Not the smoke bomb. That makes sense. This is really cool. Because, like, for example, if I want to just hide this tile, I can use the cartwheel, go there, and then just jump back because I have that distant movement, right? What are you? Huh. Oh, wow. It reveals a tile for a tile it hides unless you're already jumping to a new place. Oh, and suspicion's up. I see. Oh, absolutely not. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if I can implement this into chess. But fuck is it cool? Alright, so there's one other enemy somewhere. It'll be revealed next movement anyway. There he is. If you're not going to honor my challenge redeem, you should at least give me my channel points back. Oh no. I'm sorry, my hold on. So the issue I currently have is I just moved from Twitch Studio to Stream Elements like 2 weeks ago, right? So I don't have notifications properly turned on. Challenge me to a game of Titans Battalion? Oh, yeah, let me give him his... How much did I make that word? You're making me check shit. Well, I'll try to get that back to you later. Also, challenging me to a game of Titans Battalion, and you said you picked Medieval Battalion with Byzantine territory. God damn it. Alright. I'll honor the challenge, but let me finish this level first, I think. I need to make that more expensive, however much it costs. Viewer rewards for channel points. Ah, here it is. Manage rewards and challenges. Made it cost only... made that cost $2,500 and you still did it? Honestly, that's kind of awesome. Alright. I'm making it cost $3,000 now for the next time. But I'll absolutely give you a game after this. Maybe 5K? Nah. 3 should be enough. So that means I have to play Byzantine stuff in the current UI. Gross. Anyways, let me do this step. And now it's just a matter of really? Just stick Byzantine on the screen? What's wrong with current UI? So it's not
Hiya, buddy.
intuitive if you have to do the other thing, right? Okay, but I'm gonna actually make it 5,000 now. I guess I'm playing you guys tonight. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are here.
Bashikira. Baritidi. Mueritidi. Pasha Dada. Ayaburu Dada. Baraka.
What should we train? Making backstab cheaper is real nice. Because I could see that being an issue.
Ayaburu Dada.
Frick. So that's these. I'm just out of energy too. Okay. I can use this now, and I would be able to hide four tiles and reveal one, which would get me one extra gold. It's not worth it. Man. Alright. I guess we'll switch to Titans Battalion for now, guys. Already, I have so many questions on how I would do this. I guess making an enemy hidden would make them unable to move until they're revealed. And it would give you like this stun lock ability. And then you could capture them if they're hidden using backstab. Nah, that feels so dumb. At least unless hidden was a temporary thing, which it makes sense if it only lasts 4 turns, because that's kind of how Shroud works. You could use JT rules. Stunlock pieces are fun. I wouldn't implement the smoke bomb, I don't think, but I'm totally down to have it jump over a piece and lock it in place for 4 turns. And then be able to backstab it on a subsequent turn, because that would feel right. So cartwheel and the stab makes sense. And then just like before... JG? Why is this a hidden message? I'm gonna look this up. Oh, IE. Oh, no. We are not doing that right now. That's totally a cool idea, but not right now. Alright, well, I owe you guys Games of Titans Battalion because you redeemed it, so let me swap over to that. Spike redeemed one first. Spike, would you like to go first or second? I believe this is you. Why is it hiding your name? It's P ... on Discord. Here, DM me on Discord real quick so I know which one's you. Because for some reason everything's hidden. Would you... Oh, you'd like me to turn the music down some more? Yeah, sure. One moment. That's better, right? That should be about where it's expected to be. I'll change it in the other one too. Nope, it's good. Perfect. You would like to go second. Okay, what board are we playing on? Also, did you DM me on Discord? Oh, okay. Stop. Okay, so you're playing this. You chose N2. That's N2, yeah. And then I have to decide what I want to play. I'm just going to roll a dice. I know for a fact that if I really want to be mean, I would pick Zhang, because you already told me what army you're picking, and you're going second, and you already placed. But it's not like you have different placement options. Really? I'm surprised you chose to show me where your army is set up. I won't think about my placement too much then. One moment. Alright, I'm actually going to do a D9 because as much... Actually, no, I'm rolling a dice to see what battalion I'd go. If I get crab, I get crab, and you're going to be happy with it. So, 3. Oh dear. Frick. Getting confused because we moved things. 3 is... I'm using Horde. Okay. So let me just grab this and go. Alright. I'm going to mark your center rank. Oh, not... blue. Just because it's important for rulings and such. Sorry that took a little bit to set up. The dragon is an opening in chess where it is completely reasonable for one or both sides to sacrifice 2 exchanges. I can't decide if this is a game feel issue. It is not. So some are redeemed for 2.5 and then someone for 3? Yes, it now costs 5k. It completely threw off my plans for tonight, so when people redeem those types of things, if they are like a little intrusive, I want to continue increasing the price every time. And then I'll start getting stuff down for the shadow. And we'll call it a night after that. After I finish all these games. What's the 3? Oh, battlefield charges. Do I actually have 3? I do, don't I? Yes. Alright. I also haven't played with the Khatoon and Scouts that much yet. Huh. Thinking about openings is weird. I think I want my scouts to go in, trade with your pawns somehow, and then use that to create heavy counterplay. We'll see. I'll go here to start with. I'm gonna play relatively quick. Scouts seem weak but movable, very shockingly. Pretty much, yeah. They can, of course, push their pawn again, but then I just move this. Also, Spike, since I'm going to be talking about the game, because I can't just sit here and play, please mute the stream a little bit. You know, just a tiny bit silent. You know, just a little bit, no noise at all. If you want scouts to trade with pawns, you should hold them until they make pawn moves. I was going first. I didn't really have a choice. Pushing over here. Let me just continue developing behind this. It's very tempting for me to just jump the lance out, since the bishop can't go through. But I want to force this issue a little bit. See what I can get out of the situation. The downside is I think they can counterattack this way with the lance, but I'm not sure if they get anything of issue back from that. I think their best case scenario is... Oh, okay, so they go this way to try to pin a little bit. I'm just gonna solve all my issues at once. Boom. Now my Kashik is holding everything together. This was a move I wanted to make. It was just a matter of finding the right time. And now, let's see what they do. Definitely feels different. It doesn't feel bad. I like how they've decided to try to set this up to make sense. Look, I can do that too. Hey, Alexander, you did it wrong. Alright. Oop, a move. Knight come forward. High knight. Pawn. Bishop can trade with lance here, of course, but I don't think I mind too much. Of course, lances are my more dangerous piece in some ways because they're playing Byzantine. Nope, they just take this way, which gives me some odd opportunities. Because now I can threaten. Ooh, this is scary for them. Can I force that? Just about. Alright. Okay. Can I get a queen? I think you're going to say no, and then it's going to go very poorly for you right after. Oh boy. Yeah, the issue here is This column is about to be opened for my lance to just check the king from behind. And then you try to back up and maybe make counterplay and... Oh, and this forks the queen and king. Oh. Yep. That's forced. That's completely forced. That was gross. They had ways to make it kind of okay, but they really didn't. Because my lance was, or my Keshik was here, so that covered this way. So where could the queen have gone with Keshik here? She could have backed up and gotten pinned. She could go this way and get forked. The lance covered there, and this covered there, and this was obviously covered there. And the Keshik also covered there, there, and there. Yeah, that queen was fucking trapped. That's a bad day. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Hello, Nathan.
Ah, there we go.
I'm live at the moment.
Oh.
I got challenged to a couple games on stream. Go ahead and stop by and chat with everybody. I have to finish it out because like they redeemed points for it. But after these 2 games, you and I can start what we were going to do. I'm okay with messing up my sleep schedule a bit to get later. So they move their night back.
Where are you guys at?
Oh boy. We are on twitch.tv/RollandTitan. It's in media notifications in the normal Discord if you want to join us. Let me do a quick sound check. Say something?
Hello?
Yeah, they can hear you. Alright. So I just have to verify, yeah, that's that square, so there isn't a diagonal targeting, so this is just check. One legal
You said
move.
in media?
Yep. Unfortunately, the rooks are holding hands, so I can't go that way. Yeah, it's in media notifications. And then I guess I just go here and prepare for what's to come. Just leave my Keshik in their face and there's nothing they can do about it. Start harassing the other side. Yeah, this game should be over relatively soon.
How long do you think it'll be?
For the game?
Yeah.
Well, this is the first of 2.
You said media planning?
Media notifications. It's right below announcements, right at the top of the Discord. The bishop comes here. Okay. I'll just ask a simple question of where you're going, Mr. Bishop. It's protecting it in both ways. That's funny. with the pawn. Nice. I'll just take this with my lance, I think. I don't see a downside to that. Yeah, I thought you would be back and online like 2-3 hours ago, so I just started doing this instead.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I played a game called Let's Revolution. It's actually really fun. It's like a Minesweeper type puzzle RPG, and the health and damage mechanics were kind of similar to what we have planned for the RPG. It's just, you know, small numbers like 1 and 2 health enemies. Because it's more puzzle.
I love having to remind myself that your Twitch is on a like 10-second delay between that and the Discord call.
You should probably mute the Twitch thing.
I did.
Okay. Hi, I want to offer promotion. Yeah, screw you, dude. I am definitely banning you.
Hmm?
Oh, somebody tried to speak. I'm trying to. How do I ban this guy? What? Why won't it let me just ban you? Oh, there it is. Boop. Back to this. They're choosing to try to counterattack this way. That doesn't quite work yet.
Who else is is there anyone else in voice call with you, or everyone else just in the chat?
No, it's just me and you. Everyone else is just in chat, yeah. So the plan with you and me was supposed to be trying to see how many battalions we could teach in a single day. And that stream idea, we did it with Nick. He was able to get through 9 of the 10. I think. It was either 8 or 9 of the 10 alpha and beta battalions. But that took like 5 hours. And I don't think you have 5 hours.
Yeah,
so what I want to do with you is make sure
tomorrow.
I want to talk to you about like a balance issue that's going on, or a game design issue more like, and also get you on the same page on how Frost Beasts and Medieval work, and that should be on.
Okay. They can't see me, right? Because
no, they can. They can hear you, but they can't see you.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if this would be check or not. Yeah, it is. So that's check there. And this holds those. Is that checkmate? No, it's not, because it can go out this way. Fine.
But yeah, approximately when do you think you would be ready for me? Because if it is too late,
this is probably going to take, like, between these 2 games that they just did, another hour or 2.
Okay.
So we won't be able to start right
now. You're assuming that we start at 2 a.m., then I'm figuring just find a time tomorrow to do it instead.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night. Sleep well.
Sorry about that. I was, on the one hand, semi-expecting you to not be too busy, and on the other hand, was expecting to get done with my stuff sooner. Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. I think I'm mating a few here.
Though before I go, I would like an explanation on this particular.
We're playing Byzantine, but this is the only way to show Byzantine on here. And this person just really wanted a Byzantine game, so they insisted.
Oh boy. So, Byzantine being the 90-degree circle connection.
The 180 circle.
Sorry, the 180 circle connection. Yeah. It will be a while before we can properly, actually directly code that.
And this, if my calculations are correct, is just checkmate.
Which armies are you guys?
I just used Golden Horde, and of course he used Byzantine Medieval. So he used the Byzantine chess, normal chess army, and I used Khan chess, Orda chess, that thing.
Okay.
I'll assume that Spike's gonna save this game. Lily, can you send me your link? If you're still here.
She just recently posted in the chat, so...
Why ban the totally legitimate promoter who just wanted to help build your channel? I get too much spam of that. I'm not dealing with those people. If they are people. I think they're mostly bots. Have you seen my hashtag random? No, I have not. Just waiting on a link from Lily. And here we are. I believe that this has to be a Labyrinth game, so... 2/3 of Labyrinth hags have been moved to Ramparts. Can I get a doc link here? Yeah, because if I dig through the Discord to find it, it's gonna take a minute. Alright, here's this thing. Alright, so Lily wants a Labyrinth game. Alright. Let's make sure nobody else redeemed anything. I think 5,000 should be sufficient, right? Is there anything you want to test Labyrinth against? Starting piece 15. forgot that the lost. It's also like weirdly disorienting that these aren't squares, they're odd rectangles. Can move. Can jump and
Fix that
capture
in
it.
the
Oh,
Excel document.
yeah, it is a big Excel document. This is their design, not mine. But it is one that I was inspired by some of the themes for designing our first, the first dungeon I'm working on for the RPG prototype. It has the same Minotaur maze theme, and some of the enemies use the charge patterns from here, or more like old ones. So it captures on the second diagonal. Can jump at capture. Can jump and capture at O. Or move without capturing at M. Can jump and capture at B while on the battlefield. Seems slightly orthogonal without capturing. This Titan is convoluted, and I do not like the fact that it's convoluted. Like, I sit here and have to, like, think and process how a single piece works. That's a problem. A little bit, at least. You should totally pick Shang-Chi. I swear it's a good idea. Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna pick the normal chess army. I just have to try to figure out how Labyrinth works first. The Minotaur can move and capture at A, so it could just go backwards. Can move and capture in straight line B until blocked, so normal. Can jump adjacent to a Lost Titan. That's pretty simple. Okay. Lost Titan moves diagonal without capturing a piece. Can jump and capture at O. Okay, so it can just move at O. That wasn't clear. Because it says jump and capture. And I wasn't sure if that jump and capture was one action that did both of those things, or was two separate actions.
All right. Good night, Roland.
Makes an orthogonal movement without capturing a piece, placing enemy Titan check. Cannot move orthogonally during the next turn. Okay, so it has the same clause for diagonals and orthogonals.
Real quick, what time would you be available tomorrow?
Judging by this, I'm pretty much guaranteed after 2 p.m. and I'm trying for afternoon.
Okay. I guess I will try and contact you noon, or between noon and 14. Yeah.
Yeah, generally speaking, the time I'm least likely to be easily available is from like 8 a.m. to noon.
Okay.
At least at the moment.
Which, for this particular week, was when I was most available.
Yeah. It happens.
Next week I'll be more available again, but I was volunteering all this week in the afternoons or evenings.
All right. See you, Nathan.
Yep. See ya.
Once vested in the depths of this labyrinth, yeah. 3 hags work together to oh gosh, there's so many letters. A's and B's. At least this is simple. There's hearth squares and not hearth squares. Can move and capture to squares A without being blocked. Cannot move longer than 2 squares, obviously. When all 3 hags are adjacent together, they can jump and capture to B. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's 7 plus 3. So when they're all hanging out, with the compounding, so it's 3 Amazons when they're all hanging out in rough strength. It's about 12 points of material. Because you're already at 7 with the AB ring on the 2 square. And then you add a full king movement. And then you have all of the synergies involved in there, which is at least 2 points of synergy overlap. Probably a bit more. But not quite lioned here, because you don't have the double move nonsense. Huh. But only when they're all together. There's only one now, moving the other 2 to ramparts as reinforcement pieces with other possible changes in the future. Okay. Where do they start? Like, that's one thing. Yeah, you have probably the territory all the way at the bottom. So hag. And some of them start back there. That's the Minotaur, that's Medusa, that's the Titan. Z's and C's. Okay. They're not too bad though. They're just, if they're all together, it's a real problem. Having them start a little bit more back, unable to get together as easily, is a thing. Living walls. Hags are adjacent to each other, can jump without capturing to a square adjacent to a living wall or the Lost Titan. Medusa moves as at A and B. Pieces seen on Medusa on the lines marked A are unable to move. Ooh! Okay. So she's a full queen mover, but she only freezes in front of her, like where her vision is. Which I suppose is more basilisk than Medusa. Because freezing what they see versus freezing when you see her. Basilisks are also known to be in Labyrinth. That's more of a like lore sort of complaint. Welcome back, Alexander. Okay. I really like mechanically the fact that she could be attacked from behind though. It means gives you more counterplay. Except that the hags exist. And also the Minotaur is mostly a forward facing piece. Interesting. Can capture pieces that are adjacent to her on lines A and B. Okay. Okay. Oh, she has... Interesting. So she's a Duke with upside. A Duke with a really big upside. And Duke is already worth approximately 5 to 6 pawns. Then this really big freezing upside. So this Medusa's pretty strong. She's probably hard as fuck to kill. So this is a very top-heavy army. I assume that means it's... Yeah, it doesn't have much in the way of weak pieces for trading with the miners and pawns. So it's going to have a little bit of old twin sun syndrome. Frostbeast still kind of suffers from that of the armies we still have. Living walls, traverse labyrinth, create a labyrinth itself is alive. Can jump to any unoccupied square of the board without capturing a piece. Cannot be captured. Can move despite being caught in the gaze of Medusa. Oh, does Medusa freeze your pieces too? Oh, no. Oh, it's for the mirror. That's why the walls exist. What's left of the Lost Titans' former rivals? You can move to A without capturing, capture at B. So they're full circle pawns. Piece that captures a zombie is transformed into a zombie, but is controlled by the same player who originally controlled it. If a player's last remaining Titan would be turned into a zombie, the move triggering this is illegal. Ooh. Oh, that's gross. That makes zombies unable to be captured a lot. By enemy kings. This transformation is treated as a promotion. It's reverted to normal. Okay, so Shogi Claws. Claws of the Catacomb. So, okay, so living walls. You have 2 of those. They move anywhere. Cannot capture. Or cannot be captured. Why isn't... Oh, it is immutable. Okay, so you're operating under like Reaper army issues. Or not issues, principles with the two Mayats. Claws of the Catacombs, moving capture at A, can teleport to a square adjacent to a living wall or Lost Titan. Alright, so you use the living walls as anchors for your summoning shenanigans. Okay, so there's drop shenanigans in this army. I should have known. Alright. You chose board, so I will just place army. Hexer Strunk. Anchor Mayats. Yep. All of that is apt and accurate. Yep. I'm gonna grab some water while you set that up. I'll be right back. Alright. What the fuck? Why were they all highlighted as if you placed them all at once? You want to run that by me again? Because that looks to me like you just so happen to have a placement. Like there's a labyrinth thing that's hidden here somewhere. Is there a hidden... Lily? Spill the tea, Lily. Is there a secret labyrinth placement? Left click something, then control click squares. Interesting. Okay. This is Medusa. This is the Minotaur. Does the Minotaur have a range limit? I'm assuming no. I'd assume not. No range limit. Got it. Oh, wrong one. Freezy bitch. Teleport. Attacky. Dispy the Titan. These are hags. You have good pawn structure. Except for this. These are somewhat not good pawn structure. That makes you flankable as well. But not very. I meant to go 2 squares. One moment. Oh, why is it doing that today? Can't wait for a new person to show up and be like, this isn't Let's Revolution, you're just playing the music in the background. Yeah, no. I got challenged. Okay, so it transforms pieces into zombies. So I want to get rid of them early, and I want to get rid of them with my stuff. Also, opening up the center is going to be very advantageous for some of the other things going on here. And oddly, that means I need a little bit more help from other spots. Not super odd, but still kind of odd. Let's go here. Stepping back to open up the Minotaur to do things. My knight's gonna jump in. Let me read Minotaur again. Okay. So it's just a big, aggressive bull. Uh-huh. think I go here. My order's wrong. Because what I was anticipating, right, was to get this, right? But none of that's fast enough if I can't hold this together with this, so I needed to do this first. Which is unfortunate. Because it was just a matter of untangling this web. I do not miss this at all. May as well be fucking playing Byzantine with how much my bishops can go through the center. I'm just annoyed. I don't want to play against this mess. To specify in the future, when I say Titans Battalion game, I mean armies in the game. Yeah, yes, you did, Spike. And actually, I didn't have a problem with our game. I'm just annoyed by this. I haven't had to deal with this since goddamn Reaper Army. It's given me flashbacks to that. These are technically stronger than those because shit can teleport to them. Which, you know, that was kind of cool back in the day, but like... I also don't want to just give up. I don't want to just concede and walk away. It was a challenge. And it's also that, like, I don't see a satisfactory way forward. Like, I'm not going to be satisfied with this game no matter what happens from here. Which is a problem because I do want to play a little bit. Because what's happening here, just for full disclosure, is I move this probably here or here, right? Because those are the two moves that don't just immediately die. This comes in, and it's unstoppable on this. There's no way out. The rook is going to die. Right? It doesn't matter what you do. The rook is going to die here. Like, my best bet would be to do this and sack the knight. I'd rather just resign. And it's a subtle thing, right? Because this type of situation, my very first thought was this to prevent this. But, like, one move order mistake out of the opening and I just lose. And I think that's not a That's not a this line thing. I think this is just a this battalion thing. It's very punishing because you wanted it to be punishing. But it just means that the game's over already. Alright. Makemashita. It's meant to be positionally hyper-aggressive. Yeah, but that still causes a level of pressure and sharpness, where I am the player under pressure. From the opening, which it's fine to have some sort of lopsided pressure. It's just a fact of making asymmetrical armies. But when you design for pressure, like we've done with Twin Suns, it does not... It feels very... like intentionally entangling yourself in a net. It's the same reason why I don't like some of the design for paradox depths. I also liked the old living walls better, where they couldn't be adjacent to each other and you had more of them. That's probably just me, though. I thought it was an interesting way to do that piece. Oh, there's suddenly more viewers when we're talking about one of my viewers' chess variant things. Hi guys, welcome. I'm gonna do one last thing for Let's Revolution tonight. Complete Hagri work. Also, I don't like your Titan. I don't like your King. I'm sorry, I just don't. The King's supposed to be an attacking piece? How do you mean? The last thing I'm doing for Let's Revolution is making the first version of the Shadow as a chess piece. I mean, that's just what I do, baby. You want me to go read random on Discord? Alright, I'll go read random on Discord. Don't panic. Oh. I do not have 5,000 to 6,000 people on here. Absolutely not. It's a super top heavy battalion that has to trade a lot in the middle game. Can eventually become a strong attacker or even hurt the enemy Titan. So, honestly, if you want to do that, it's really easy. You make your king either a knight mover, a rook to 2, or like a Spartan lieutenant. Any of those options, because of the range difference between it and the enemy king, will cause it to be involved in the attacks on the enemy king. You don't have to have a weird complex Titan for this, and it's perfectly fine for it to be in Alibaba outright with some sort of limitation. Also, there's probably a much more intuitive way to word it, so it's less confusing to someone reading it, like can move and capture, like making the battlefield separate. I don't think that's necessary. So have it just be a rook to 2 and then a diagonal exactly 2, and then every time it moves, alternate which it does. That would be fine, right? Because that's 2 simple pieces, and having it swap every move is already intuitive. We've seen that with Mad Chess and it worked. And it just has less rules. So why wouldn't you do that? It even can be a rook to 2 and a bishop to 2, and it has to alternate between those. It doesn't have to swap if it checks or captures. Okay. Also, not having both available at the same time would be nice. Rook to 2 and bishop to 2 are both somewhat problematic as movements because they cannot be easily zoned out. And they're just faster than king plus rook in some cases. But it works fine on competitive size boards. You only have that problem on party mode size boards. Make choose Shogi Phoenix a Titan? Totally valid. As far as we understand, any combination of 2 Beta atoms is somewhat reasonable as a king. They're just, most of the other ones are annoying. Rook and bishop to 2, unable to move through check. Can't move the same way 2 moves in a row unless it checked or captured. That would work. That'd probably be better. Alright. Let's revolution. I made this 12 and big. 12 bold. Alright, let's see if I remember how this works. Moves. One diagonally, or 2 orthogonally, ignoring intervening pieces. How is the Frost Wolf for Frost Beast worded? Let me remind myself real quick. It's going to be pinned in Alpha Battalion discussion. Because it's basically doing a single jump. I might need to do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, it got the 26 from the other thing. Let me move that back to 11, please. That's annoying. Oh well. I'm gonna use B and A to label this stuff. Probably have to make it lowercase to be clear that it's not a piece. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same type of thing that Lily was doing in the other thing, because it's fresh in my mind and it fits really well here. Okay. Can leap over an enemy at at B and land at A in that direction. Enemy piece. Enemy. What? The table menu is messing with me. Enemy non-immutable piece at B and land at A in that direction. If it does, that piece is disoriented. What's this ability called? That was called backflip, right? I think it was called backflip. Let me actually pull up Let's Revolution again. Cartwheel. Nice. That piece is disoriented and cannot move or capture for 4 turns. Can, without moving, capture an enemy disoriented piece. Oh. If the piece dies, it does move into that square, right? With backstab? Move there if it's empty or the enemy is defeated. Yeah. Can capture at B if the enemy piece is disoriented. And that's just called backstab, yeah? Yeah. And then the question is whether or not to give it smoke bombs. Do you think it deserves smoke bombs? What's the range on these? Oh, I see. Anywhere it can move. Wazir Furs to Baba. With or without moving? I think it is weak. It's okay if it's weak, somewhat. Could you elaborate on your plans to make Demon Battalion work? The Faithless Demon seems really interesting to me. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I can talk about the issues with Demon Battalion, I suppose, before I go to bed. I'm only going to be on for about like 10-15 more minutes. This is the one that worries me, the smoke bomb. I think I am going to do this. No. I'll add the thing. Can throw a smoke bomb. To any square it can move to up to 3 times per game. Pieces in that square or an orthogonally adjacent square become disoriented. For 4 turns. Cannot move or capture. Yep, and that's the Revolution Shadow in its initial phase. So it can cartwheel over, it can smoke bomb, it could backstab. That's the whole like mechanical of how it works as a chess piece. Also change the starting position so that hags take longer to get together. That tracks. Oh dear. Alright, and you wanted me to explain Demon Battalion, yeah? Because you liked it, basically? Let me pull it up. Yep. I'm gonna have to share the doc so far into the Discord. Alright, so Demon Battalion doesn't not work right now, but the main issues it has are that the Vengeful Demon and the Faithless Demon, as well as the Dark Apostle, don't necessarily work together properly. So let's go down to the Dark Apostle first. Cursing a piece causes it to be capturable by any non-immutable piece as if the capturing piece was a Vengeful Demon, and it basically buffs things so that they can all do Vengeful Demon things. Yep, and then the Faithless Demon, the Vengeful Demon puts the Wrath card in the Faithless Demon's deck, and the Faithless Demon has 2 King Movers and is able to put cards in the thing that do what the enemy does. Now, it's not that Demon Battalion doesn't work, it's that people have the opinion it doesn't work. And it's also annoying to keep track of in our current UIs. So, this army is more held back by, I'll say, by UI and player perception than it is by anything else. Like the dragons and cannons just work under their current rules because the cannons capture things and then can't move for a few turns. And then the dragons obviously do queen stuff to the enemy king, but are still just a bishop and rook. Yeah, I don't know what people's issue with the army was. It does just kind of work in its current form. It just scares people. Is it actually overpowered? I've heard that. So, let's walk through it real quick. Because the Faithless Demon, the main problem with it is it's in a square threatened by an enemy piece. The top card of the Faithless deck are removed regardless of the number of threatening pieces. If the Faithless deck of enemy is empty, it is captured. So this is the main issue, right? The Faithless Demon's capture mechanics are just dumb. It probably needs to be capturable like a normal piece, to be honest. But I wanted it to kind of feel like it was doing cool stuff. because there's ways for you to make the Faithless Demon almost uncapturable, it can run into the middle of the enemy camp and just wreak havoc and just fight with the enemy. So that's the core problem with it at the moment. It's easy to get out of hand. It was too weak until we made it to where each threatening piece didn't remove a thing. It's kind of an implementation of the Ponbarian mechanics that I never released. But I will eventually get back around to doing it just like we're doing with Lesser Evolution over here. Which, by the way, the Shadow is now hopelessly overpowered. Because of the smoke bomb. Yeah, I don't think you understand how much 4 turns of stun matters, especially when it's that close. I'm gonna actually reduce this to once per game, just to make it a bit better, because dear lord is that a problem. Sorry, just remembering what the seagull could do is an issue. It could go to its owner's hand with 1 less card until it runs out. Instead of being unable to be captured, if it's threatened, it removes. If it's captured, it's returned to the hand with 1 less. Make it rampart. Yeah, that would work. Because it has 2 whole mechanics to remove cards, and now you can actually remove it from the board as a turn and be able to gain some tempo back. And it only starts with 2 cards. It would actually probably be kind of weak, but the Vengeful Demon can charge it up. It might have too many mechanics to remove cards. So we would either drop the Sacrifice Pieces mechanic or the... I would rather... I think I'd rather keep remove on check, but remove the sacrifice piece to cycle. But yeah, I guess I should do that now before we go offline. Alright, sure. This is what my community wants me to talk about, so I guess this is what we're doing. Cannot capture an enemy Titan immutable. The top card's face deck is removed. If the face deck is empty, is captured. This is the line that was problematic. And then this part is getting removed entirely. If the Faithless Demon is captured, it is instead returned to hand with the top card of the Faithless deck removed. We're removing the cannot capture the enemy Titan clause. A Faithless Demon in hand can be returned to the board inside on the back rank of your territory as a turn. It's party mode exclusive, so I'm not going to worry about Rampart stuff. If a Faithless deck is empty, the Faithless Demon is captured. I'm actually going to change this mechanically because I feel like it might work if the Faithless deck is empty. It cannot move. That way you can recharge it with the Vengeful Demon until the Vengeful Demon dies. So, like, you can't get rid of it, really, but if you get rid of the Vengeful Demon, it's not adding any cards, you know? And it has a bunch of ways to remove cards. Yeah, that would work. I don't see anything wrong with being able to summon a single piece back when it dies that can't move. And then it has a mechanic to actually make it do stuff. And if it's too weak, we can add more cards. Or more Faithless Demon cards. Like, it could be 3 King movements. So at the moment, it will probably just be a King mover and die. But it can gain extra stuff and do stuff? I don't know. This might still be too weak. Because if we don't have... Make that any sacrifice immediately removes the demon? I think capturing it should be the only way to remove cards. Okay. But if it is the only way to remove cards, we now have generated something that we know is broken. And what we know is broken is any piece that can constantly be refreshed. Because if it always kills something once before it dies, it would never be able to be gotten rid of. So I'm almost tempted to make it not remove cards when it's captured, but remove cards equal to the number of times it's threatened at the end of your turns. So the idea is you have to kind of move it out of the way to maintain it. Which is the Pawnbarian inspiration thing. There needs to be a way in a single turn to remove multiple cards. Like a single part of the action economy set. I'm just not sure. If it's too weak, we could always just add more cards and keep it in current mechanic. It could be 2 cards removed when it's captured, 4 to start, and then 1 for the other thing. I see what you're saying, and then it doesn't have the other mechanic? That works. Yeah, sure. That just works. Fuck. Alright, shit. This would probably be weaker to shogi because a large amount of weak pieces. It's not worth worrying about now. It's also immutable, so it doesn't return to hand when captured by a shogi player, which is notable. It's just returned to your hand with the 2 cards removed. So what's the underline? What underline? Well, that's it for now. Peace. Good night, everybody. Wait, is there anyone you want us to raid? Got any recommendations? Dash Ducks? Don't know anyone on right now. Could raid the chess Tina. Don't know her, but I mean, it'd probably be best to raid Tina. Yeah. I'll look up who Dash Ducks is real quick. Who's Dash Ducks? Oh, no, we're not rating that. Understood though. That'd be pretty cool. Not this time. Raid. What? Why are you being difficult? Of course I have these people. Yeah, the chess Tina. Everybody get ready. Go, 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 go.
Let's Revolution. Lily Lion Main, thanks for the follow. Alright, what should I do now? I haven't played a single. Actually, no, that's false. I've played on Wii Chess. I don't know